tarot and astrology for all. And I'm gonna put this cup right here just simply because I feel like that'll be the best part. The best place for it, just so you guys can see. This cup right here I found while listening to a Capricorn reading, and it was talking about abundance and things like that. Thing that came to mind was the Ace of Cups, right? You got the cup, and then you got stuff pouring into it, and then stuff pouring out of it. Well, that stuff pouring out of it, I guess this reading has something to do with that. Maybe in some way, shape, or form, you get your cup filled and then you pour it into whatever it is that you're looking to do. So let's see what this reading today has for you, Capricorn. All right. Man, I've been wanting to do these for a little while now, so let's see what comes out. Also, while I go ahead and set these cards out, I will go ahead and spew out the usual spiel. Not that it really matters too much. If you end up liking it, like it, subscribe if you end up wanting to hear more. And also, new things are going to be happening. Not only am I going to be able to do this in cash, but I'm also going to be able to do it online as well, just like I've normally been doing it. But I will also trade in precious metals and stones too. So keep that in mind. If you have no cash, but you have commodities like that, then feel free to think about that for a second. This information is just general, but if you do want a personal reading, go ahead and get a hold of me. I believe the link will be in this right after I do this live video. So I always like to place out 2 cards first for each of the spheres of life, which are your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. And I want to see how this plays a part into what's going on in your life, Capricorn. Now, I wanted to go ahead and go over a few things. That cup thing really stands out. Not exactly sure what exactly that has to do with, but I mean, the only thing that really comes to mind is, okay, hold on. Yeah, the Singer of Courage. Okay, so some people might not feel like they have the courage. Gotcha. Okay, so here's the thing. If these cards jumped out, this is the card of the Oak Man, almost like a sage. The energy of the Oak Man in and of itself is of a very, very, it's a very knowledgeable nature. It's very stable because it has this connection to source. Now, I feel just by the look of this that some of you guys might be feeling like this. Like you guys have this look. I would almost say it doesn't seem to be regret, but it does seem to be like an opportunity missed. So if you guys are focusing on an opportunity or an opportunity that has passed already, don't worry about it. The fact that these 2 cards came out, it's like, the opportunity passed you, and that, well, let's just say, that there's other opportunities that are available to you, but it's like, it shouldn't be a surprise to you, right? And of course, Mick the Necromancer, he focuses in on details and looking at the small things in life. Of course, this is more along the lines of actually paying attention to the bigger picture. So, remember what we were saying, don't sweat the small stuff, right? Take a look at the bigger picture. That'll help you not to feel less courageous when moving forward on things. And it'll also help you feel less in the energy of not in your power, and actually flipping that over so that you can actually be in your power. Okay, so that was actually a very interesting little jump out, All right, let's see. Let's draw another one. Okay, that's a good one for that one. I won't let you guys see that. I just wanted to see what was materializing in the physical world. Oh, okay, look at Sylvanas. Mask needs to drop and it's not dropping. So let us find out let us find out what will be the case. I will go ahead and finish doing these cards. So I want to ask one question and one question alone. What is your mask that needs to fall off, Capricorn? The mask in and of itself, it could be something like a thought. It could be a certain belief, an emotion, a way that you emotionally feel. I feel like it's stuck in those two things. I don't feel like it's a physical thing, and I really don't feel like it's a spiritual thing. I feel more like, well, I mean, it might touch on the spiritual aspect a bit, but I have more of that feeling that it's not going to be in that fashion. You know what I mean? All right, so it's been a while since I've done any readings to set up like this, so please take a moment to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, right? Just that moment. You know, I really like to draw. You know what? No, put that out there. He was wanting to come out, so there you go. All right. See, after this, I'm going to draw the other cards, and then I'll start flipping over cards, and then we'll use the playing cards, not the affirmation ones, but the other ones as confirmations and clarifications. And then in terms of the affirmation cards, I'll put them on each of these corners to help you balance out whatever that energy is. All right, and then, ooh, that Emperor was jumping right there. Oh, well, there you go. You got the card right there. Ah, look at that. You got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So movement. Movement is a necessity. We all need to move, and we all need activity. But the Knight of Swords movement is movement when you have enough information. That's always been the idea that comes through. Those clouds are very fast moving, and that horse, I would imagine that the horse is the physical body. The person on it with the sword, I would imagine, is the mental body. And of course he has red, so there's passion. It involves the heart and things like that. But if you pay attention, this horse is scared of where he's running into. The guy isn't. So emotionally and mentally, you guys are set, but your body might not be responding properly in that fashion too. So I would say, what do you need to do in order for your body to be physically ready for whatever's to come? 757, make sure that whatever changes you do make are changes that are necessary for your growth and not for your disappointment, not for your digression, etc., etc. Ah, see, the owl spirit. The owl is a very, very nice card to draw. Owls are usually indicative of knowledge and wisdom. And the shark in the reverse. Yeah, see? So I'm very much feeling a stuck energy. I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you're stuck in the dark. Like you're stuck in your... how would I say? It's like you guys are stuck in your thoughts and stuck in your visions, but not making any forward movement, right? So whatever that's referring to, this is basically letting me know that you're stuck somewhere in here and you're not able to move forward on a physical level because you don't know what you want. There you go. You don't know what you want. Figure out what your passions are, Capricorn. This time frame is going to be very, very abundant for you, but only if you understand how to use it correctly, right? So let's see. In the space of your thoughts, you have the fairy godmother in the reverse. So in terms of your feelings of connection to the universe, in terms of your feelings of manifestation, I'm very much feeling that you are not in let's just put it this way, Capricorn. You're not in manifestation mode. Look at these two cards right here. Some of you guys aren't in manifestation mode because you're holding on to something. So I mentioned something about release in the beginning of the video or in the description of the video. You guys can go ahead and take a look at that and see what this means in your context. But I feel like you guys are holding on to something. I feel like this is something that's emotional. And look at that. The cup fell. The cup fell. So it does have something to do with the emotions. Okay. So, and that's the reason why you're not manifesting, Capricorn. If you balance your emotions and you actually look at things from the perspective of understanding that your emotions play a big role in your response, or rather your reaction, right? Then you start to understand where exactly the imbalance is. So the dressing of the salad, card number 31, comes out to 4, right? That's the balance that you're searching for. And the undressing of the salad, it's it's not so much the undressing of the salad, because that's actually rather complicated, right? But how do you address the things in your life, right? How do you stack things in your life so that you become more efficient, right? Because you're waiting for an opportunity, right? Obviously, you're waiting for the opportunity, and in your soul, you've already solidified the idea of what you want, right? But like I said, I feel like you're stuck in your head. Think about it and then move, Capricorn. Think about it and then move. Think about it, grab a hold of it, move, right? That is what Spirit is letting me know you should do. Now, it's enough to take a look at something and, to hold your vision up to the light and be like, oh yes, this looks beautiful and this could do a lot. But then it's another thing to actually take the step and take the journey and move forward on that, right? I think if anybody understands that energy right now, it would be you, Capricorn. Believe me, I am being totally honest with myself, and this definitely describes me right here. Not so much on the thoughts. I mean, I might be more into the feelings or maybe in the physical, but in this sense, it's like Spirit is letting you know there's knowledge that's coming to you, and this knowledge for whatever that knowledge is going to be very useful in what you got to do. Let's see. On the emotional space, yes, there's a tower that's not falling, and this kind of reminds me right here, because this is a card of slowing down, right? I mean, of things speeding up, right? This right here is of slowing down. Whenever you get this card in the reverse, in the reverse, instead of slowing down, things are actually speeding up. But things can't fully speed up until whatever this tower moment is on your feeling sector falls, right? Now, what is it that you have to release? I feel like you have to release the idea that things have to go fast, right? That things have to speed up, that things have to, that you're always having to be in a hurry, right? I feel like a lot of Capricorns in some way, shape, or form over the last couple of years have been feeling like, well, let's just say this. I want to say probably about 4 years ago, they started having this energy of like, oh, I got to do this fast. I got to do this fast. I got to do this fast. And then now, it's like a habit, right? It's an inbred, it's a inner cultivated energy that needs to be released, right? That's the reason why you aren't manifesting anything in the thought sector, because maybe you think about an idea and then it sounds good, but then you're just too busy and you're hurried up with all sorts of other stuff that there's really isn't any time for you to actually, move forward on your dreams, Capricorn. So the other cards that come right here, and it's pretty interesting that you get the Tower in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune is letting you know there's another cycle that's coming. There's another cycle that's coming. It's going to be time for you to be able to jump back on the wheel again so that it could spin, so that it'll drop you off right exactly where you need to be, which hopefully is right before your abundance, right? So everything that you've been learning every day, and actually the affirmation, it says, I learn, I am learning new things each and every day. If that pops out for you, then that's just further confirmation. Now, see the Bright Mother in the reverse? This card is all about holding on to various different emotions and feelings and things like that. You have this little bauble right here. You have the moon, the crescent moon right here. Now, whether that's a waning moon or a waxing moon, I'm not sure. I would imagine that's more of a waning moon. But there's something that she's turning her back on. and she's moving away because whatever's sitting right here inside her vicinity, it's a whole lot more. There's more that she's drawing from this emotion here than she was from this other situation, which is typically ending. So if there's an ending in your situation, whether that's romantic or anything like that, don't sweat it, don't fear it. You know, whatever happens, let the universe do what it needs to do. You just continue moving in an ethical and moral way so that karma doesn't have a negative effect on you. Okay, now in the sector of the physical, you have unity. Oh, well, see, there you go. There you go. The unity that you experience with the universe is actually a unity that is unsurpassed. There is no greater feeling of connection and oneness with anything in life as there is with the feeling of unity to the source. So that is actually what is going to bring about your abundance. This is actually what's going to bring about your connection to the universe, is the idea that as you gain this knowledge of the universe and you gain the idea that the universe is on your side, what ends up happening is you start to feel more balanced, you start to feel more courageous, more adventurous, right? This is Wands energy. So eventually this Four of Wands energy evolves into the King of Wands energy, which is that adventurous spirit. This energy right here. As you can see, I am adventurous and I overcome, I overcome fears by following my dreams. So that's a very, very powerful message. I'm actually surprised that it was right there at the bottom of the deck, but hey, you know what? Things happen for a reason, right, Capricorn? So this right here, this unity, is what's going to lead you to being happy, being in a celebratory mode, and it's actually going to have that full cup for you. Now, I didn't know whether the Ace of Cups would come out. I didn't figure it would, but I did figure that an ace of some kind would pop out, and it did. So let's see what it's connected to. All right, so you have the opportunity at something new, right? Something business-like, making money, abundance, things like that. This card, it shows you that abundance comes from the universe, but you have the Singer of Intuition in the reverse. So think about this for a second. If you don't have your connection to source and you don't feel like you're getting the messages that are necessary, now I understand why the owl is there. Now we're going to read the profiles of these two cards here, because these are animal spirit cards and I feel like it's the general energy. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and read the book, because I feel like whatever the Singer of Intuition is trying to tell you, Capricorn, it's tied to your new beginning in income, your new beginning in finances, and it actually is connected on the physical level. I did mention to you guys that I didn't feel like I was on this side or on this side. I felt like I was more on this side, and this is actually what I'm actually working on, is the emotional and the physical. How our emotions tend to activate the physical in reactionary states when we don't think and we're not conscious, and in a response when you are conscious. So let's go ahead and read the owl, and then from there we'll go ahead and go to the shark. So abundance, ooh, look at that. Oh, you cannot make this up. You see this? All right, so abundance, clairvoyant treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth. Lakshmi. Yeah, and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and you'll know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. So, I mean, whatever. I mean, at this point, Capricorn, like the message is pretty clear. There's abundance that's headed your way, but there's something that's in here and in here that you got to let go of, so that you can properly address the salad of your life, so that you can actually reach for things that you're actually looking for, because you're looking for it. Look at. Okay, so here's the interesting thing. This is what you're looking for overall, right? Stability, celebration, happiness. This is what it takes to get there. Notice how he's holding it? Yep. So now you have the ability. Oh, okay, so this, goosebumps. So this is telling me that this opportunity is right around the corner. It's like right there. So what Spirit is telling me is, stop feeling like you don't have the knowledge. Stop feeling like you don't have the passion, Capricorn, because you do. And I will tell you that if anybody has passion to do anything, it would be a Capricorn. Why? Because Capricorns, very determined, very hardworking, and we don't give up easy. I mean, the only other sign that I could think of that doesn't give up easy would be a Taurus, right? Because Taurus are just so stubborn, and even more stubborn than Capricorn. So sometimes it might take them longer to see whatever the message is. But Capricorn, I would feel, is most determined in anything, and that's why they are the rulers of the 10th house in terms of career and making money and status and power and all of that. And I feel like that's what you're looking for too, Capricorn, to some degree. But it has it's a sense of undergoing some type of great transformation in your mind. That is what's going to turn your passion on, and that's actually what's going to get you moving in your life. Now, I'm going to go ahead and read the shark, because the shark does have some important part to play in how you move forward with the things that you are currently doing in your life. Let me see. Okay, so one thing I want to say real quick. The owl spirit, if it's out of balance, you'll have money quarrels and you'll experience scarcity. So I very much feel that I'm not the only Capricorn that's experiencing that, obviously. To bring it back into a balance, present an offering of some kind. This energy, when you work with it, it'll help you to materialize the energy of generosity, being able to trust, and being secure in the idea that, you know, your abundance, your clairvoyance, your treasures are actually already on their way to you. You just have to be willing to receive it when it does. Okay? All right. Shark energy. Shark energy. Shark energy. Shark, 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 shark. Baby shark. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you guys. Okay. I'll say, so one thing that you have to do, Capricorn, is feel at home with yourself. You know, the work on the root chakra. That will actually help you a lot on the physical path. But working on the root chakra will actually help you with other aspects of your life as well. And it'll help you feel more grounded wherever you are. So you might be experiencing sneaky or destructive energy, because that's the energy that's there when it's out of balance, right? The shark energy. And of course, when things are out of balance because there's sneaky energy going on, you can't directly deal with things, right? Like, you have to kind of figure out what's going on, and then, right, smell the blood in the water, and then boom, make your way towards it. So the shark itself is about directness. It's about exposure, revealing the true nature and desire. Now, I would say that also goes towards the true nature and the desire of others, right? Recognizing the shark energy in others. So the shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. Same could be said about information that we don't really acknowledge, that we know can harm us, right? They say that what you don't know can't hurt you. Very wrong. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. I said that. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. It's the shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. So think about all those problems that are just going around you, just ever slowly tightening, to boom, until you identify with your problem, and that's all you identify with. You don't try to identify with some type of solution or something like that, right? All right, Jesus, that is actually pretty interesting. I want to go over here to the fairy godmother, just simply because that energy is calling out to me. The energy of the oak man in the reverse is it's about ancient wisdom. So that's something that you're gonna have to seek from the universe. Okay, fairy guides. Okay, so what do we need to know in order for Capricorn to move forward? It's about your gifts, your talents, and moving with grace. Also, learn whatever lessons you can learn right now, right? Anything that pops up in your reality that's a negative aspect, think about it for a second, and then move forward on it when you have enough information. Because when you deal with the fairy godmother, the fairy godmother is all about let me see. When she turns up in our readings, good things may well be happening that we don't think we deserve. Oh, there you go. You might not think that you deserve the abundance that's coming to you, Capricorn, but you've been working for it. Let's put it that way. Almost imperceptibly, she teaches us about giving and receiving unconditionally. There you go. So giving, I don't even know why why didn't I catch that, guys? Look, those are offering cards, right? You're being offered something, or you're offering something to someone else, right? Okay. I don't know. Let's just, I'll leave it at that. Let me see. She helps us to open our hearts to love and acceptance, obviously, and she sometimes showers us with abundance. You're not seeing it because you don't want to see it, Capricorn, or either that, or you're not seeing it because you typically don't have the ability to see it. So becoming more generous and giving more would actually give you the ability to become more abundant by receiving. So let's go ahead and draw some Rider-Waite. Not Rider-Waite. Let's draw some of these cards to see what the energy is there. So in your thought section, the Four of Spades, I would say, since there's 3 4 energies, it's 4 4 4. Take a rest. I know sometimes you don't feel like taking a rest, Capricorn, but take a break, take a rest, recharge. That could be possibly what's not allowing you to manifest things in your world. And also, since the Singer of Intuition came out in the physical world, the actions, there is a necessary action for you to understand that you can actually gain unity by going out into nature, by being out in the physical world, and then just looking for the sign in anything that you see. Just don't be looking for it. If a sign pops up, acknowledge it, right? Then, if it pops up again, acknowledge it, start looking into it. When it pops up again, by then you already know what the message is. So, the Four of Spades, it says, take some time to rest from your thoughts, right? Allow your thought process to slow down so that you can better organize it, because the undressing of the salad and the dressing of the salad, it requires a certain structure. And so that is what Spirit is asking of you, is put your mind at ease and put your mind at rest, because that is what is going to allow you to receive the messages. When there's so much noise going on and you can't really tell what's going on and just blah, 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 you can't receive messages like that. Put your mind to rest. The Two of Clubs. So the Two of Earth, or the Two of Pentacles. Make a decision. In your feeling space, there's something that you have to let go of, because things are going to move very quickly. The wheel doesn't spin slowly. Well, I mean, it probably starts off slowly at first and then, you know, just... So this is why you have to have your thoughts correctly aligned, which you require rest for that. And then, of course, in order for your feelings to actually come in line with your thoughts, there's a necessity for you to make a decision on what that tower is, and then being open to the turn of the wheel. The Two of Pentacles, it's also like letting me know that your feelings are off balance. So there may be a necessity to go ahead and balance out your emotions too. See, I had that feeling that it was in the thoughts and the emotional sector, and it very much is. I don't really feel very much energy from the physical sector, although I feel like if you can balance these two things out, Capricorn, the physical sector itself will balance itself out. And actually at those moments is when you'll start to receive that new opportunity. Quiet the mind, balance the emotions, and your opportunity will come. And the King of Wands. You can't make this up, guys. King of Diamonds, right? We were talking about the King of Diamonds here. Yeah. The King of Wands moves forward because he's got a lot of energy, and he's got the fire and the passion. So how crazy that the King of Wands comes out in the physical sector, where there's an opportunity for money, which you actively have to be looking out for, right? And you actively have to reach out for it, Capricorn. And that will actually lead you towards what you need to do. But then again, you have to ask yourself, what mask has to drop off, right? Page of Pentacles, again, right at the bottom. So, I have to ask, Capricorn, are you ready to balance out your emotions and to balance out your thought process? Because your abundance is right around the corner. I mean, this is coming in fast, like super fast. When the Knight of Swords comes out, in the upright, no less, you don't got time to waste. All right, so with that, I want to go ahead and roll some of these die here. Sorry this reading was so long, Capricorn, but there's a lot of stuff that wanted to come out for you. This is all necessary to fill your cup. Okay, so sevens, right? The energy of the sevens are coming out because there's a necessity for you to understand that your personal happiness is what this is all about. Your personal happiness, you moving in a new direction. The best way to do that, and I would say one of the best ways to do that, I would say. Yeah, one of the best ways to do that, and the right way to go about it, would be self-care. Care for yourself, you know. Do all the things that you know you need to do. So if you need to go to counseling, go to counseling. If you need to talk to like a psychologist or something, go talk to a psychologist. Like, they're gonna help you to find your direction. So I'm guessing that this owl spirit here is probably the spirit of somebody else who has great knowledge. And so whoever this person is with great knowledge, whether it's a counselor, a friend, a parent, psychologist or whatever, like, it doesn't really matter. They have something that they can share and impart with you on the mental level through communication that will help to fire up your passions. And that would actually get you to move in a direction finally. Okay. And obviously, once you do that, you do the self-care and you focus on your personal happiness, what ends up happening is the 10, or the 10 energy, which is completion. Let's see. Leo. Okay, so this time period is one of those time periods where you're gonna have to be pretty courageous. You're gonna have to be very, very passionate. The word aggressive came up in my mind, but I didn't feel like that was the proper word. I would say that aggressive is not necessary. Aggressive in your energy to move forward, but I would say ambitious is more like it. Focus on your values and understand what your values are, because this is going to be a very necessary time frame for you to show your values, Capricorn. And as you show your values, people will actually see the truth in you. They're not going to see anybody who's wanting to lead other people astray. They're not going to be a person who is looking to like try to cheat people or anything like that. It's nothing like that. The energy that you're encompassing is that of the guy with the big stick. You know, the one that has the big stick that is liable to use it when things get dangerous, but at the same time, he's very, very knowledgeable in using it, so he won't hurt anybody else. That's the energy that you're that you're falling into, Capricorn. So it's boss type energy, basically, and that boss type energy is actually coming from you. It's coming from your own Saturnian energy. Father Time has blessed you with this energy over time because it understood that a lot of the times you are falling back on your South Node tendencies. You're falling back on your devil energy, right? The falling back into the addictions and the things that keep us chained. But very much, I feel that you started following your intuition, Capricorn. You started following your inner knowledge, your know-how, right? These voices, these messages that come through from source. You've been following them, and you know what's actually on the other side of that? Fulfillment of your dreams. The fact that Neptune is right there, yes, there are going to be some things that are cloudy. And of course, you know, anything that's cloudy always has to be brought into the light, right? So there's always sunshine after that. But you're headed towards abundance, and it's going to be off of that structured Capricorn energy that you carry, all right? So let's see what we draw for the affirmations. So between your thoughts and your feelings, the best affirmation for that is the eights. So the 8 of spades would be similar to the 8 of swords. And I'm just going to hold that up for a second. I don't know if it's focusing, but I'll go ahead and read it. It says, I am blessed with an incredible family and wonderful friends. Huh. Well, are you? I mean, I would say that you are. I mean, I would imagine that with a lot of suffering also comes a lot of abundance, right? But that suffering usually is due because there's certain things that we can't let go of, that we can't balance, and at the same time, that causes problems and situations in our lives to unfold. Now, the 8 of Swords, you know, in the 8 of Swords, the person's blindfolded, and there's only just a little bit of water. And for me, that tells me that people are not realizing that they actually do have some type of abundance that's flowing out of them. It's just a very, very little bit. The floodgates need to be opened up. All right. And the way that you do that between your thoughts and your feelings is to understand that you have an incredible family and wonderful friends. Even if it's not here, you got them up in the spiritual realm. Okay. The Ace of Spades, see? So this is a lot of spade energy going on. And for this one, I'm going to put this one right here between the thoughts and the physical actions. The Ace of Swords, the affirmation for this one is, I use my time and talents to help others. Oh, so there you go. Do you have any talents or skills or abilities that actually can help others? If you do, put them to work. Actually, that might be the opportunity that makes you money. So think about that, Capricorn. Think about that. And you don't have to let me know, but you can right there in the comments section. and I also respond to everybody. So, so feel free to comment what you feel, and also if you feel like sharing just a little bit of information from your life, that actually helps me to have better feedback on these cards to give you guys more accurate readings. All right, last card, and then we look at the bottom. The Four of Hearts. So that's essentially the Four of Cups there. And the affirmations for your feelings and your physical activity or your actions to align with each other is I put my energy into things that matter to me. Dang. That's a very positive, powerful affirmation. I did say something about you guys following your dreams in the description there. And oh my God, you will not, you cannot make this up. King of Wands energy is popping up, guys. King of Wands moves forward with passion. And this is, I feel, the energy that you're going to be encompassing, Capricorn. Because when you get King of Wands energy like that, just consistently over and over and over, no matter like how much it's shuffled and anything like that, then it lets me know that so long as you focus on your personal happiness and you focus on your own personal self-care, that's going from your thoughts to your feelings, what ends up happening is that transfers over from your thoughts to feelings, from your feelings to actions. And then of course your feedback mechanism is how you view your reality and how that's going, and how that factors into your thoughts. So use your energy wisely, Capricorn, because I mean, at this point in time, there's a lot of big things going on for you, and you don't want to be holding on to negative thoughts. You don't want to be holding on to anything that will keep you from moving forward with your abundance. So the advice I would say is, let me see, where's the chart? Okay. Be honest with yourself, and then also be honest with others, and that helps to clear away any sneaky energy. And also, just in case you tend to feel any of your energy from the owl coming out of balance, like let's say for instance you start to have money quarrels or some type of money scarcity, start offering things to people, and that'll actually help your abundance. The way that helps your abundance is because, well, the law of increasing effect, right? It's when you give one, you get three, right? Or you get 10. So if you give three, well then, what's that? 3 times 3, maybe 9. Something like that. Times 10 of 3, which would be, I guess, 30, right? So that's already sidetracking. Offer abundance, and you'll feel it coming back. And do be aware that it can come in any form, but more than likely, it's going to come in the form of an opportunity that can make you money. So with that, thank you for being here, Capricorn. Thank you guys for being here, currently that are sitting watching this video. If you guys want any personal readings, or if you guys want to go live with me, just go ahead and let me know in the comments, and I will go ahead and see about becoming friends with you guys on YouTube, and then bringing you guys into the fold so that you guys can start to learn a little bit about astrology and tarot and everything else like that. Also, another thing too, didn't stay in my mind, so maybe it wasn't necessary. With that being said, Capricorn, your cup is about to be filled, so be happy, be excited for that. Also, in the next coming weeks and also in the next coming months, there's going to be a lot of different changes that go on with these spreads, and I'm going to be working with various different things and changing it around and doing whatever it is that I need to do. So a lot of exciting new things. Also, for those of you who are interested in tarot, astrology, numerology, things like that, I will be setting up a masterclass, and I already am working on the general structure for that class. So when that class is ready, I'll let you guys know. Actually, probably about a month before I get that ready, I'll go ahead and start seeing which of you guys are interested in that, so that you guys can go ahead and sign up for it. With that, thank you, Capricorn, for being here, and I hope that this reading is very, very helpful for you, and I hope that this gives you the information that you need to be able to move forward on this new journey. So you guys take care. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video.